In this final video tutorial, we're going to talk about the introduction to products, how to add a product, and how to make a new product and how to edit a product. And then we'll look a little bit at in-page SEO and things that you can do to help with search engine optimization. So let's start with how to edit a product listing. Probably you can get to the product listings two different ways. You could go you could go to products this way. But if you know which one you want to edit, it might be easiest just to go there from the front. So what I mean by that is once you're logged into the admin, you'll get this gray bar that appears at the top, and that will let you edit the page or product that you're on. So let's say you wanted to edit KP series. Say you want to add something to this little bit of copy here. Then you'd navigate to it and then click the edit product link. And you'll notice there's not really any copy in here. We'll talk about that in a minute. But in order to edit that little bit of text that we saw, we'd want to go to the excerpt. Or I'm sorry, in this case, because it's a product, it's called a product short description. You can actually drag these boxes around, so the ones that you use most often, which is probably this one, you could drag up here to right below the main editor window. Where did it go? Here it is. Once you move it where you want it, it should stay there. But here it keeps dropping back down. There we go. So let's say we wanted to just add a little more info. Then we would hit update, and we can view the product. I like to right click and open it in a new tab so I can keep this editor window open. And now we can see there's more info showing up here. So I will take that out because you don't want that in there, I'm guessing. The other thing you might want to do might be switch an image. So if that were the case, you could go click the remove featured image button. I'm not going to do that, but you would click that and then you could click the upload link, and then you can do it this way. We'll look at that again in more detail in just a second. And then up here you'll see we've got two little pieces of shortcode. Shortcode is this stuff between the square brackets. The first one is telling us if there is a link to a PDF called KP equals series written exactly like this, it's going to show up on this product listing. And then it's going to show all this other detail, which is essentially everything else, the requested quote and the link here. Since there is not a PDF created in the links area called KP series, nothing's showing up there. So let me just show you what could happen if it were. So here we're in links, and I'd want to filter by application notes. And here we can see we've only got 3 application notes. So let's say ground bond testing was the name of this product. Then or let's say we wanted to show the ground bond testing application notes in this product listing. Then we'd take the name of that from here, the name here, copy it, paste it into this area between the quotes, and then update. And now we should have a PDF and a contact link when we refresh the page. So there we go. Now I do see that the contact link is showing up above, so I'll get that fixed by the time you're working on this, adding more products. But kind of the system that I used is for the PDF link, I always use the name of the product, so that's why it's got KP series, and it's just set to be hidden unless there's a link with that exact name. So let's put it back to how it was and save. Now let's look back at these notes here. We're going to talk about how to add a new product listing. Here we have image dimensions of 280 by 179. Those are the dimensions of all the other images on the website, so that's probably the dimensions you're going to want to use if you're going to add a new product with an image. So to add a new product, you come back to your admin and you would do add product, and we might call this new tester, and we're going to do a couple things. We're going to assign it to the correct brand. Let's say Cephalec. Now let's see. So not the hierarchical brands, just the brand itself. So check that, and then let's say this is a AC power source. Now, how do we figure out what that little shortcode is that goes in here? Well, it's easy. Just come to this tutorial document, and I've got the shortcode written out here. So just copy it and see where it says exact product or link name here. That's the only piece that you're going to have to change from the code. So come back to the area here, and I'm going to copy the name of the product, new tester, paste it in here, and we've got everything except we don't have any description that's going to show up, and we also don't have an image attached yet. So let's say product description is here, and let's set a featured image. That's the main image that's going to show up. So you could either upload a file, but in this case I'm just going to pull something from the media library. This seems like a fine option. And then click set featured image, and you should see it pop up over here in the sidebar. So that's everything we need. We'll hit publish. And now if we view the product, we can see it's right here. And we've added it to AC power sources and Cephalec, so if we come to those, we should also see it showing up, a new tester. Here it is, new tester. And then the brands, Cephalec, and we have it showing up here as well. So that's it. We could go into more advanced functionality in terms of putting more information in this tabbed area, but let's just leave this kind of an introduction for now, and you can let me know if you get to the point of wanting to do that. I will go ahead and delete this sample listing so it's not getting mixed into the actual site content. And that's about it. That's all you have to do to add a new product listing or to edit a product listing. Now, just to take a few more minutes, I mentioned SEO. If we come back to the admin, you can add SEO to every listing, including the product listing. So here I'm just in a sample product that's actually saved as a draft, so it's not actually public. But down here, if you scroll down, you'll see all-in-one SEO pack, and here I can give it its own name, I could give it keywords. It might be easier if I start from a real product. Manual fixtures. So I'll probably take the name, oh, and the brand, Test Pro. Actually, I think it might already be pulling the brand as a keyword, but it won't hurt to have it here. Test Pro, manual fixtures, testing. I'm not sure what would be the relevant keywords, but the description would be anything that's going to show up in Google results if this product is displayed, and the title, you can customize your title to be whatever you'd like it to be. It's going to default a title for you. In this case, it would be the product name, manual fixtures, and then global test solutions. You can also add on-page SEO to any of the other individual pages. Probably a good idea, especially on the, let's see, do we have a home page? I think we do, especially on the home page here. We can come down here and add some keywords, probably like the brands, Test Pro, maybe some of the other keywords that you find that you feel are important. Then we can update, and that stuff's all going to be in the meta, so you won't see it, but it will help with search engines. Hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or want to talk about more advanced setups for the product listings.